It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. And it comes your way next.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis back with you. And Charles, for years, a trip to Foxborough quite often led to a loss for opposing teams. But the Patriots have been, in essence, a 500 team since the departure of TB12 3 years ago.
And things have switched because they are a defense-led team, and that's what's kept them in most games. Their key, can they get more explosive on offense and truly establish who their QB1 is?
And then for the visiting Chiefs, what a year it was. A third Super Bowl appearance in 4 years, a second title, and it's definitely the MVP, Patrick Mahomes, that makes it all go.
And just watching his development, his maturity over the years as a starting quarterback, we know about the gifts, we know about the talent, but now you add in the mental side of the game, and he controls every aspect for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Patriots, led by Bailey Zappi at quarterback in his second season now out of Western Kentucky.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school, ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky, and he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL, this guy's like a very skilled point guard, knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Zappi's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Kadarius Toney deep for KC. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a two-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him, because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
And the first down, Chiefs.
We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one, and another first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
On the run, this is Gray. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Zappi. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Zappi back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd down and 8. Zappi. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd down, Zappi. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Zappi looking to throw it on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Zappi. That's complete. DeMario Douglas with it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 3rd and 6. And Zappi to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing: take care of the football.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun to the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And Watson has it right side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 26. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Zappi and the Patriots come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Zappi working from the gun. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Zappi's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Elliott. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious, did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Hunter Henry! A one-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. KC's offense ready to take over. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity, or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Mahomes is going to run the option left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Pacheco gets it up the gut. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll run again. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. And they take a knee. Second and 11 now. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done. But